was sent, should have been sent to the, I know it was sent to Coach May, and I think he sent it to the chairs and the assistant chairs. Do I have any chairs? I don't have nobody here. Did you get it? Did you get that email? I didn't get it.
No, I don't think that we're still working on Standard 2.
Oh, no, yeah, if you did not get an email, then it was no adjustment needed on your standard. I think it was standard 3, standard 5. Anyway, you didn't get the email, we'll send it. I thought he sent them out to you, obviously he didn't. But, and it was due by close of business today, but.
Yeah, I got one for standard 3.
You got yours for standard 3.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think some of y'all, if you didn't get anything, your standard was probably okay, at least today. So we've got some adjustment to do. What I would suggest, if you are standard chair, send it out to some of you, try to break it up to see if you can get it done by the end of the day, because
So in the interim, Dr. Green, may I interject?
yes, ma'am.
I just need to collect some more artifacts. So for like English language arts and social studies, we wanted artifacts that showed common assessments between those 2 departments and lesson plans from math and science. We needed examples of students using technology from English language arts, math, social studies, and science. A curriculum map from social studies, and that's it for me.
Okay.
So it'd be nice if anybody could just email me these things.
Better send it out.
I will.
But what I suggest is you got your committee members, assign one task, each one of your committee members, and let them go and make sure it's correct. Because it was due at close of business today, but since we just got the email today, we'll extend it to tomorrow, so to give us all an opportunity to know what it is. So if it was one of your committees, I thought Coach had sent it out, but so if it's one of your committees and you get something that you're asked, if you get a task, then please help your committee out, go to wherever you need to do to get that stuff. Data sheets, I know we gave you your department data sheets. You need to be filling those things out. Because you have your individual sheet, and then your individual sheet feeds into your department sheet, and then your department sheet comes to me and feeds into my school-wide sheet. Now at this point, I've been going ahead and doing the school-wide sheet because you all's come to me and mine goes to the district office. So I've already done some of my school-wide stuff. So in putting the stuff in, but you need to be looking at your data sheet because as I'm doing the school-wide stuff, it's really interesting when you look at the data for the school, and it's really interesting when you look at the data for yourself. And then that feeds into your department, and you look at the data for your department, and again, which feeds into my sheet. So of course, these are some of the things that's required on you all's sheet just to refresh yourself. Anything that we can help you with, what you do is on attendance, you put your attendance. All right? And then when you get as a department, you just add everybody's individual attendance, and that's how you get your department attendance. You don't try to worry about the whole staff. All right? You just worry about your attendance, and then your individual stuff feeds into the department stuff, and the department stuff feeds into the other stuff. Don't worry about, when you're talking about student discipline, like I said, you keep up with your pink sheets, and then you just record what's on your pink sheets, then that feeds into the department, and that's how you get the collective, and then of course it comes to me, and that's how we get, everybody. So this stuff here, now that don't apply to you. But this stuff, like attendance, discipline, that's individual stuff. And then it feeds into the overall stuff. Any questions on the data? Y'all remember the sheets I'm talking about, the data?
Yes, sir, but last night they sent out a thing on student attendance by the school. And that's what I thought we would use it.
I'm talking about your attendance. Don't worry about student attendance, I get a report on that.
Yeah, I mean, they sent us a report, we had to put, what was it, club more than two and.
Right.
You're talking about teacher attendance.
Right, I was talking about teacher attendance. Now, student attendance, you just talking about your kids that's in your, talking about your kids that's in your class, and they'll send you a report, and all you do, or, and y'all still take attendance, and you still got your, we still take attendance in our grade books, though, or on our attendance form, we still take attendance, okay? So just, I know we still take attendance, so just fill it in individually, and then you fill it in collectively as a department, and then you give it to me, all right? I'll get you the timelines. I just wanted to put it back in your consciousness.
Is there a new, data sheet for SRI?
What now?
Data sheet for SRI? Are we using the same old one?
Same one as far as I know.
Okay.
Because I already have the results for,
Do we have an updated results? Do we have
did you say SRI? I'm thinking SLO, I'm sorry.
SRI.
Okay, ask that question again. I heard SLO, I'm
So
sorry.
we have an updated form for SRI.
We will print one.
Okay.
Yeah, we will print forms, and I'll get it out to you, so you can see your individual classes. That's not a problem, we'll get those printed. All right? I won't worry about SLO, I don't know why I heard SLOs. All right, just to update you, dual enrollment, we started our dual enrollment class today. The one that we're doing here, we got approximately 20-some students that's taking dual enrollment classes, that English 101 class first period. And y'all see we've added them, I don't know if they've been added to the announcements, but we've added them to the board. The We Moved On, We Were Ready board. So we've added them to that. So we had about 20 or so students involved in the dual enrollment in school. So we were real excited about that. We did a picture and of course we had a newspaper here, and that's the first time that's ever been done in Washington County history. So we were pretty excited about that. All right. When I had my student council meeting, the students were, one of their concerns was how cold it was in the classroom. So we've gone in and increased, we try to go in and increase your heat as far as, did you get warm today?
We about burned up with that.
Oh, it was amazing. I've been warm the first day, the whole year it was amazing.
Really? So it worked?
I loved it. I don't know what y'all did.
Loved it, I'm burning it.
Well, we're gonna try to find,
That's really cold. I love it.
But then we're up front, and we're burning up. Like, if the air's on, they're freezing. And then we're up there, they're like, why is it so cold? Well, the air's blowing directly
So
on.
you standing in one spot? Or are you walking around? Okay, you had me nervous about you standing up front. We supposed to be fast. I'm just playing with you. But we're going to try to get that thing, we don't want them cold. We don't want anybody cold. Because that temperature is going to keep dropping. So we want to make sure that we're adjusting the heat. Okay? Not all of them. I didn't see one student show. All right. Any other concerns or anything that I need to be made aware of? Remember, tomorrow is what? Who's visiting us tomorrow? District walkthroughs. Okay. The first one was unannounced for a reason, so we can kind of see what our deficiencies were. We know what they were. Technology, we've been talking remember, it's the exact same Elliott report that and you all have a copy of it, that the SACS committee is going to be using. So please, let's get high marks tomorrow. We know they're coming. We've been knowing they were coming. We know what they're looking for. Let's just make sure that we use this day as a rehearsal for the SACS committee. Okay. I think you all got the emails. We know the students who's going to talk to the SACS committee. I think you got an email of the teachers who has been identified.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
How did the process of identifying the teachers?
Okay. Just see me after this. But I think you have a concern, though. Some of them were, no, I'm just playing. Some of them were advisory, some of them were your advisory team. Was your name on the list?
I got an email.
All right, we'll talk. What concern you have, Jay, okay? We'll talk. All right, any other concern? Okay. Let me go around and make sure I cover that. All right, y'all have, Mr. Bates, y'all have anything? Yes,
The
ma'am.
blood drive is tomorrow.
That's right. Blood drive is tomorrow, and you saw the email. If you go and give blood, you get to the,
I think it's if the kids have if they make 3 donations or have a total of 3 made in their name, or they contribute just whatever 3 their name is on, they can earn an honor cord. And some of them can, if they do it junior year and senior year, they could end up with, at least 2, and if they do this in the community when we're on breaks. So they get really excited about that. So if you kind of talk to some of the juniors that are 16 and up, and they know they're almost there, and when you might be donating the name of, they would really appreciate it.
that's pretty cool. I know I always give. I couldn't give last time just because of the closeness from one to the other, because we had to make an adjustment. But always,
Continue to get a cord, I ain't never had one of them
say,
before. Cord, I didn't know.
We'll see.
you put it in somebody's name. Yes, sir.
Festival Day still going, Christmas Festival still going Friday?
Now, I looked at them. I think it's supposed to rain. Where Rash at? I think it's supposed to rain. We're not gonna move it forward. If anything, tentatively on Thursday. Okay, Thursday. I'm looking. What we got Thursday? What day is Thursday? 14th. Can't do it on the 14th.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's guilty. It's 14, it's 3G.
What does yours say?
I'm looking to see.
We're in 3G land.
Friday's 80% right now.
80% chance of rain.
Right now. Thursday's 0%.
What about Wednesday?
Sunny and pretty and cold.
Tomorrow, yeah, we
We got SLOs going on too.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, we have to get it in. I've got to do a presentation Thursday, but I've got to trust the administrative staff. Because
Thursday looks good.
don't mean it can't function. So we may do it, we may look at Thursday. Yeah, maybe. Okay. All right, you guys okay?
It's getting colder, so make sure that the hoodies, they'll have them on in the building, and they got to put them up. So don't let them walk by you with the hoodie and you wait for the person next to you to say something to them. They cannot have them on in the building. Those infinity scarves, I know they're pretty, we like to wear. Have them on in the building. Just ask them to put them up. 9 times out of 10, they won't be a problem.
And we try to catch them I know we try to catch them at the Medals and Temperature. And when they get to us, of course, they'll stick them in the bag. But if they get in class and nobody says anything, they gonna throw them on. So just, again, just from being consistent, seems like after this much time, we should still have to be talking about dress codes, but that's what kids do. They test boundaries. So we have to, as they test it, we have to remind them, and we just have to adjust. So, no big deal.
But it has to be universal enforcement, because what
Right.
happens, they'll see somebody wearing a hoodie.
Right.
And that's their ticket to say, well, I guess I could wear one.
Right.
They're testing that time.
Right. And we hear all of them. That's it. And in saying that, from this point forward, y'all, let's encourage the students, especially when we have any type of assessment, because, you know, and I'm gonna reinforce everything, because when we have some type of assessment, I'm gonna talk to them. But sometimes we hurt our own self because we tell students, this don't count, this counts, this don't count. Everything that we do counts for something. And you know, my little girl, they got a mock writing test at the middle school today. Before she walked out that door, I said, you got a mock writing test. You do your very best, but that thing counts. And it counts to see where you are. So, but sometimes we're in our conversation, we may say it doesn't count towards our gap, but when they hear it don't count, they think we're talking about them. So just everything that we do, let's try to continuously encourage them to do their very best. Met with the student council, they wanted a pep rally, some type of pep rally, so we're gonna do a milestone pep rally. That's a few months from now, but I'm just giving you a warning, a heads up, not a warning, but I guess it is. We're gonna do a milestone pep rally, and also I need some of y'all's creativity, because what I want to do, I want to start a countdown board. Just, you know, a countdown board to the milestone. And just try to, and I'm going to get those, you know, we're going to have a drawing for students that's successful. So I'm going to go ahead and start gathering up some of those, some of the things that they can win. If they go into the drawing, and we'll start putting that kind of stuff on display. And things like that, maybe the empty boxes or something on display, and to try to get some, you know, get some energy. We're gonna put some posters up, and we're gonna start a little. I gotta think about how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do some kind of countdown to milestone. So we're a few months away, but before you know it, it'll be upon us. We're gonna start encouraging you for that. All right. That sign sheet. Yes, okay. Before you leave, make sure you sign in. If there's nothing else,